So there was a lot of hype going into Captain America: Winter Soldier. Every place and every person I know who reviewed this movie is saying like, "Oh, it's just all phenomenal movie." Some people said it was better than The Dark Knight. Some people said it was better than the Avengers. Um, so I finally got a chance to go see it today, and I was really hoping that the hype people were building up to, like everybody was building the fucking hype for this movie. I was like, God, I hope this movie doesn't blow because there's so much hype about it. But I went into the movie. One, I already know the Winter Soldier story, because I am not a noob to the comics. Okay, I think maybe 50%, maybe 60% of the people that saw this movie know the Winter Soldier story. I had a bad experience at the theater when I was seeing this earlier today. Um, the theater was fucking slam packed for a matinee. It was fucking Tuesday afternoon, 1 o'clock in noon time. And the theater was slam packed, and the majority of the theater was senior citizens. Okay, um, so I had, and it pisses me off when you have two old people in the back, an old couple. You know, these people gotta be about 60 something, 70, and they just won't shut the fuck up through the whole goddamn thing. The whole goddamn movie, they're talking. When Winter Soldier first showed up, when, not the first time, because the first time he was on the boat, but the second time when he was in the road and he shot the fucking, explosion on the car after Nick Fury or whatever the fuck it was, the old dude behind me was like, "That's Loki." You know, Thor's brother. I'm just looking at it like, and they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like there was not one damn scene in that movie where they wouldn't shut the fuck up. And then at the end of the movie, like toward the end of the movie, when they finally reveal who the Winter Soldier is, all you hear in the entire fucking theater was everybody say who it was. Like, and I just looked down like, no fucking I actually yelled it. I'm like, no fucking shit, people. It's like, I mean, come the fuck on, guys. I mean, like, I'm not gonna mention who it was on the video. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who doesn't know, because apparently, from reacting to that theater, a lot of fucking people didn't know who it was. So, I mean, but come, like I can like there was little kids down there at this one point where at the end where Winter Soldier shoves his hand in the water to grab Steve. Like everybody's like, it's his hand. Like, no fucking shit. We can see it's his goddamn hand going to get him. Like, I can understand the little kids up front saying it because they're little fucking kids. But fucking grown ass adults everywhere talking shit through the fucking movie. Like, it pisses me off. Especially the old guys like, that's low key. What the fuck is low key doing in the middle of fucking New York or wherever the fuck they're at? I believe it's New York, with a fucking mask on, with a metal arm and a machine gun. What the fuck is Loki gonna do? It was getting so bad. Like, I actually looked behind him like, you all are dumb motherfuckers. And my wife trying to stop me, I was just getting frustrated. And what pisses me off was because I already know who Winter Soldier is, okay? I read the fucking comics. But I wanted to hear the reveal in the movie. Because that's what the movie was building toward. You know, you're building toward who is this Winter Soldier? You know, blah, 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 blah. And even though I already knew who it was, I wanted the reveal. I wanted to see the reaction of the characters during that reveal. And everybody in the theater fucking ruined it for me. Everybody. Because you couldn't hear. It was like when it was finally happening, it took away from the characters' reaction because everybody in the fucking theater was like, "Oh my god!" And then I bet your homeboy behind me feels stupid when he found out it wasn't Loki. It was just a horrible experience. And I know I was actually supposed to be reviewing the damn movie, but I just couldn't get over the damn experience of that film. I mean, I went to see movies with dumbass people near me before. When I went to go see The Amazing Spider-Man, there was this black kid who was like 20 something years old, and this dude was just being obnoxious to be obnoxious, you know, like ha 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 ha. Right? That was him just being a dumb. These people didn't know they were doing this. Eventually, that guy shut the fuck up because it was only a matter of time someone got up and shot his fucking ass. All of these old people don't realize how fucking annoying they're being. So, this is why I go to matinees. I guess from now on, I'm going to have to go see a movie 2 weeks later so there's fucking nobody in the theaters. I very rarely go see movies on opening night, or opening day rather, and I always go see first showings. Always. It's always 1 o'clock showing, 12 o'clock showing, noontime. Okay? That way the theater was empty. This fucking theater was packed and the fucking experience was horrible. Let's get into Winter Soldier. Now that I'm done rambling. I didn't think it lived up to the hype that everybody made it out to be. I don't think this movie is Dark Knight caliber, and I don't think it is Avengers caliber. I still see those movies as far superior than The Winter Soldier. But this was a damn good movie. I thought this was better than any of the standalone Marvel movies, with the exception of maybe the first Iron Man movie. And even then, I actually, thinking about it, I think this movie is better than the original Iron Man movie. I love the humor and the entertainment factor of the first Iron Man movie, but when it comes to the action choreograph and the special effects and everything like that, it was just a better film. This movie had action upon action. It had character development. It brought new characters in. It built on the storyline that was developed in the first film, and it built on the storyline of Avengers. It built on tons. Like, this movie is far superior than Iron Man 3, far superior than Iron Man 2, far superior than the first Captain America and the two Thor movies. I put it on bar with the fucking first Iron Man movie, only because that movie has something special. But when it comes down to action, it doesn't even touch it with action, because Captain America, this was the most action I've seen in a Marvel film that wasn't the Avengers. Like there wasn't this much destruction and built up action in any of the other standalone Marvel films other than the Avengers. So in that case, it was pretty good, or much better in that aspect. Storytelling, it kind of bothered me a little bit because they never really revealed the whole story behind the Winter Soldier. They reveal who the Winter Soldier is, gave you ideas on how Winter Soldier became to be, but they never really told you the whole story about what exactly happened. And I don't know if they're building that to the third one, because at the end you get Steve Rogers gets a folder on the information on Winter Soldier, and you get a kind of idea that this is not the end of the Winter Soldier. That this is going to lead on to Captain America 3, which is already confirmed, which I don't have a problem with. Like I said, I already read the comics. I know everything if I need to know it. So, well, like I don't have to go look this shit up. I know it, you know. But I really thought they could have done a little more on that one. But there was so much side plots going on with Shield and Hydra, and then you have Black Widow and Falcon and Nick Fury, almost said Nick Cage, Nick Fury, and all that stuff. So there was a lot of stuff going on in this movie. And if I'm not mistaken, besides Guardian of the Galaxy, that was the final Marvel movie until Avengers 2. Guardians of the Galaxy, not really a side plot for Avengers, more of a side plot for Avengers 3 with Thanos, but more of the Phase 3, even though it's considered in the Phase 2. But so I mean, that, I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the last Marvel film until Avengers 2 comes out. Overall, I thought it was a great film. All the fight scenes and action scenes were done great. It was Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, Samuel Jackson, everybody. I wish we would have seen an Agent Coulson cameo. I don't know if they're saving that for Avengers 2. We know he's back in the TV show. I don't really know what's going on with in the cinematic universe yet in theaters. But I wish Coulson would have been in there. We had all kinds of Easter eggs. I believe they even mentioned Doctor Strange. At one point, I might have overheard it. Like, again, I had people talking behind me, so I didn't catch everything. But I'm pretty sure I heard a Doctor Strange reference in that film. We see, this is probably going to be the only spoiler I tell you guys. At the end scene of the credits, we see Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch which was really fascinating. All the old people already left by that point because they're old. They don't know they got to stay after for the credits. But overall, I thought it was a fantastic film. I would love to go see it again. I'm probably going to wait a week or so before I do. That way, the theater is a little more empty, and I can actually enjoy it more. But overall, great film. Definitely one of the top Marvel Studio films outside the Avengers. So if you saw the film, tell me what you think. And if you got the same damn problem with annoying ass people, let me know because I want to shoot all their son of a bitches asses. You know. Well, I'm so pissed off I can't even talk. Like really, they need to have a guard in each theater just watching. You talk, you get your ass out. But until next time, guys, I'm Storm Zink, and that's my opinion on Captain America: Winter Soldier.